Hello po, magandang hapon. Lesson 1 na po tayo ng technical drafting. Bago yon, shout out sa mga taga Bacood, Dasmariñas, Kawit, San Pablo, Santa Rosa, Binangonan, Taytay, Cardona, kay Sydney, kay Oslek, kay paring John, mga bata ko nakasabay kanina sa Tangos, sa dalawang kasama sa service, Sir Richard and Ma'am Nori, sa driver na naghatid sa amin. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Shout out sa inyo lahat. Good afternoon sa inyo lahat. Good evening po. So, this will be our first lesson for the drafting, technical drafting sessions, the free technical drafting lessons. So, lesson number 1. Under this lesson, we will have point, line, and plane, and then freehand sketching, as well as dimensions of an object, and then the planes of projections. So, why do we need to learn the significance of point, line, and plane? Their definitions, relationship to each other, the point, how it is related to line, and then line, how it is related to plane. So then it will be followed by the freehand sketching, since you need to visualize the object well, and then how it is being measured, and how it is look like in different angles. So, sa mga kababayan ko sa Pilipinas, tawagin na po si anak, si kuya, pwede naman yung i-reply to sa kanila pagkatapos ng discussion. So, let us proceed. So, ito yung kauna-unahan kong naituturo sa aking mga estudyante. Pumupunta muna kami sa geometry. What is a point? Point is a dot, as well as it is a fixed location in space but without length, width, and height. Line is a series of dots or rows of dots connecting to each other. It is the one that has length but without width and height. How it is related to plane? It is a geometric figure without height, meaning it has width and length. So, ito yung ating unang tatalakay ngayon. I will show you the difference between three in this next video. So in this video, you will see that there is a dot, but when I move the camera, the dot becomes a line. Let's try to look at the relationship of line and plane. This is a line on a particular angle. When I move the camera, the line becomes a plane. So, mapansin ninyo, yung point kanina, yung point natin as a visual representation ay tuldok lang siya. Pero noong maiba yung kanyang angle at yung perception ng tao doon sa point, naging line siya. So, there is the relationship on point and line. So, a point at a certain angle is not actually a point. It represents a line on different angle. Whereas to summarize the line and plane, the line could be a representation or a manifestation at an angle of a plane. We all know that a plane, again, is a geometric magnitude having two dimensions. And these are the length and the width. Okay, let us proceed. Okay, this is another angle. The same example. So after having the discussions on the introductions on what is point, what is line, how is point related to line, and how is line related to plane. So before anything else, we will proceed on the sketching of isometric box as well as the figure inside the isometric box. So this is a necessity since you need to visualize the object first. So you need to look at the object and later on we will try to convert it into an orthographic uh, views. So let us proceed. So in sketching the isometric box, you need to sketch it on a thin line. Now, you would notice that I am sketching the top view first, then followed by the front view image of the box, and then the right side view. Now, the difference in sketching the technical drawing and the one that is being used by an artist is that in technical drawing, you need to draw a construction line. In artist sketching, you need the lines are repeatedly done. So it's very entirely different. So you would notice that I have used a thin line in constructing the object, and then after completing the image of the object, what comes in next is the darkening of the visible edges. I'm getting old. It's almost done. So we have already come up with the image of the object represented by the heavy lines. So we have already finished the object. So the next thing that we have to know is what are the dimensions of an object. Particularly, we need to understand that the object being visualized is a three-dimensional object. So the first dimension of an object is what we call the width of the object. So we are talking about the first dimension of the object, which is the width or represented by W. It is being measured from left side to the right side of the object. The next one is the length profile of the object. Now, the length is being measured from front to the rear view. The last one is the height of the object, which is being measured from top to bottom. So those are the three dimensions of the object. Okay. Aside from being called as height, the height refers to the depth of the object, or the D. So we have completed already the three dimensions of the object, namely the width, or the W, the length, or the L, and then the depth, or the D. So the next one is the planes of projections of the object. So the horizontal plane happens to be the top view, and the frontal plane happens to be the front view of the object. So imaginarily, we have those three planes. Then the profile plane is the right side view. Okay, so to identify which one is the top view, which one is the front view, which one is the right side view, we are going to color the profiles of the object, beginning with the front view. Okay, so we colored the front image of the object pink, followed by coloring the top view of the object, or the profile plane, or horizontal plane, sorry. So the reason why we need to understand that, why do I have to tackle or discuss this one instead of mechanical. So mechanical drawing is given only when you know already what is the image of the object, how are you going to connect with those different intersections. It is hard for a person to understand what is the difference between the point and then the line, and then the plane. So in this particular image, you would notice that there is an instance, or the angle of perception of someone or an individual from three different planes of projection. So we have colored the front pink or red, and then the top green, and then the last one is the right side view yellow. Okay, so we have completed the dimensions of an object in colored. So, appearing on the object, you would notice that the height, the width, and the length represents each uh, views of the person. So the width is only available on the front view and the top view. The height of the object can only be visible uh, can be visible on front, right side, and left side. On top view, you will see the length of the object and then the width of the object, not the height. So there are different situations, different angles, different perceptions depending on the location of the one observing the object. So for this time, we have already discussed the point, the line, the plane, and then the proper sketching down to the planes of projection, namely the horizontal plane, the top view, the profile plane, the right side view, and then the frontal plane, which is the front view of the object. So next time we will be discussing the orthographic drawing and some relevant missing views, missing lines. So for now, let's call it a day. Good afternoon. Please subscribe. Thank you.